Amazing. Had to make sure my Bluetooth was off. I don't know if I should roll the windows down real quick. I hope this is still gonna fall off. There was a couple of things I was supposed to do today, but in all honesty, I did what the hell I could. Oh. Let me see how I put this. Okay. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being guided to connect, to be present, to be here. I always say I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but when you come to my channel or you get guided to a video, the message will be as long as it needs to, because I work with spirit. Sometimes I want it to be quick, and it's not as quick as I would think it would be, because I'm not on even my timing. I'm on spirit's timing. I'm on divine's timing. So I just try to be obedient to the best of my ability. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I'm sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. I'm here, I'm present now. I'm here, I'm present, I'm centered. I'm here, I'm present, I'm grounded. I'm here, I'm present, I'm safe. I think I'm gonna roll the windows down, because it's starting to get cool. It's been hot as hell outside. One second, I want to see something. All these options, I don't even know how to use this stuff like that. Either way, whatever. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? I'm gonna ground really quick. Then I'm gonna get started. I low-key wanted to cry, but I said a prayer before I even turned the live on. I spoke to God about it, so 333 was just on the live. Don't be too proud. Don't be an ego. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel like you're too blessed to be sad. Feel your emotions. Sit with your emotions. Go to God about it. And then find a way to transmute, alchemize, because it's here to teach you something, okay? I don't know about you, but I am very tired of jealousy, enviousness, snakes, just the whole shebang of lower vibrations. You know, for some reason, people on the outside, they look at your life and they think you got it made, or they think you're so lucky, they think you're so blessed, not aware of everything that you deal with on a daily basis or what you've been through. And that's why we're not supposed to compare our lives. That's why we're not supposed to want what the next person has. We're supposed to be appreciative of what we have and work towards what we want, as well as understand that God will say three things. Spirit will say three things. Yes, no, not right now. So depending on whichever answer you get in whatever present time you're in on your path, on your journey, 4, 5, 6, just know there's a reason for everything. people trying to trip you up, people trying to prevent you from touching your pinnacles, or even when you get your pinnacles, trying to send you energies to put you back in a lack mindset or a poverty mindset that you are healing from, or that you've released, or that you are letting go of because it was never your energy to carry to begin with. People think that money is a physical aspect when in reality it's energy. Any and everybody can make money. It's about your intention. It's about how much you're willing to put in to receive it. It's about whether or not you're willing to even sell your soul or stand for something and go against selling your soul. Not that you have to sell your soul to receive anything, but some people think that taking shortcuts will get them to where they want to be quicker, when in reality they get tricked out of their spot, or they put themselves in a bind, they put themselves in a contract, they put themselves in a position to where if you play by the devil rules, when the devil comes to collect other people, he's also going to collect you. The devil can be anything. Anything, too much of anything can turn into a bad thing. Balance, consideration, mindfulness. Do you have a moral compass? You know what I mean? What are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to welcome in? What are you willing to entertain? What are you willing to not even deal with? Um, to each its own. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live. I'm just here to share the information I've been guided to put out, as well as from my own personal experience of what works, what doesn't work. I just know that if you are trying, you're going to get a lot of things thrown at you simply because of who you've chosen to walk with, who you've chosen to serve, because a lot of people serve different things. They can serve money. They can serve people. They can serve an idea, a mindset. They can serve, just the perspective of being a slave. Like, if you are a slave to something, you are essentially not free. You can't think for yourself. You have to follow the crowd. You have to do what the next person is doing. You're not a free thinker. You're not a person who can even make their own decision, or you don't feel comfortable using your intuition. You don't feel comfortable going with what your gut instinct tells you. I pray that this channeled message or messages make sense to somebody, because I know I'm not alone. We're in different parts of the world. When you work on getting to a more safer space, rather than being involved or infused with dramas, chaos, confusions, third parties, complications, that's when you start to get hit the most. You're going to get things thrown at you energetically because you've chosen to get free. You've chosen to release. You've chosen a different path. You've chosen a different way. A lot of people, again, I will say, do not choose. Sometimes they allow decisions and choices to be made for them, and they fall in line. So it comes with the territory of wanting more, deserving more, knowing that you're worthy of more. It's time to play catch up. Essentially going after what you're interested in, and not really even have to go after it, just taking steps that you're guided to take. And you release your old way of living, release your old way of doing things, release just no longer being dissatisfied with life. Release and open yourself up to experiencing better days. Reaffirming and co-creating with the universe, and allowing, the past to die out. Release it with love, release it with peace, release it with forgiveness, release it with understanding, even if you don't understand everything. And welcome in a new, healthier, alternative way of living. Reaffirming with the universe, hey, show me how good life can get in this present current time, because I done been through enough. I'm done with dealing with things of the past. I'm done with taking on energies that are not mine. I'm done with taking on other people's problems. I'm done with trying to save people who don't want to be saved. I just want to save myself. And you can't even save yourself. The only thing you can do is protect your soul. Protect your soul from being tainted. Protect your soul from being exchanged for less than what you deserve. Protect your soul from being disturbed. Protect your peace. Protect your love, your unconditional love. Welcome in wealth. Say it with me. This affirmation I just recently found. I welcome wealth. I welcome in all forms of wealth. I welcome in the wealth of love. I welcome in the wealth of guidance. I welcome in the wealth of protection. I welcome in protection, love, guidance, health. I welcome in love on all levels that are waiting for me to open the door and release old keys, because I know that old keys will not open new doors. I'm tired. But I know it's all been worth it. What I was tired from in the past has gotten me to a point of being fed up, and that into, sorry, I was just getting a call. I have to call my honey bunny back. Just being more aware, conscious, and present of what I am going to allow to have access to me and what I refuse access to me. Thank you for tuning in. Let life get fun. Like, whatever worries people are trying to place on you that you are freeing yourself from, as long as you keep your energy of, I'm gonna have fun while I'm working, I'm gonna have fun while I'm handling my business, I'm gonna have fun while I'm taking care of myself, while I'm taking care of my obligations, I'm gonna have fun while I'm looking after my pets, I'm gonna have fun while I'm looking after my child. Like, as long as you keep that mindset and you just know you're doing all that you can do, one step, one day at a time, it'll work itself out. Don't get into a panic mode. And if you pray, make sure you are praying in authority. You don't pray in panic, because what I've realized is with coming into a more peaceful, tranquility, serendipity state of mind, then things come at you, or people throw things at you, or people try to transfer, the energy of panic onto you, because you are rooted in your calmness. They don't want you to be calm. They don't want you to be unbothered. They don't want you to be alive. They don't want you to be protected. But you can't help it. If that was what was written over your life, accept it, One second. I'm sending lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. I pray that this makes sense to somebody, because I know that not everybody is going to understand this. And if this does not sound like a message for you, feel free to remove yourself. Go find someone else where you might be able to understand them a little better. I try to speak in the most simple, humble terms, because I know when people speak in riddles, or they use certain points but they're not getting directly to the point, or it's like coming off a little unstable, I get lost, because it's like, I'm listening, and you could have just said what you needed to say to begin with, rather than the whole little shebang of this. Like, I'm very simple. So I try to stay simple, even though sometimes it gets complicated. Yeah. You deserve peace. You deserve happiness. You deserve to embrace your newer way of living. You deserve to be free if you've chosen to let go of chains, if you've chosen to let go of bondage, if you've chosen to just be stable, have stableness, have the stability in your health, have the stability in your finances, have the stability in your protection, have the stability in your love. Like, on all levels, you deserve it. Emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. Everything is energy. So keep that in mind. It's funny, the birds are chirping. I just realized that. I don't know how long ago they started, but that's cool. The people and souls who have decided to be self-proclaimed enemies, who have decided to come up against you, who have decided to attack you, who have decided just not to like you for whatever reason, watch them turn into footstools. The same way that they try to hurt you, try to abuse you, try to manipulate you, watch Spirit turn them into footstools and prepare a table before you in the presence of them. These non-believers will become believers after Spirit is done tapping that ass. You better leave people alone. That's all I can say. Return to sender. Block out energies that are not yours. Release energies that are not yours. Go to God about it. Let God take care of it. Let God step in, because we can't do it alone. Shit, I deal with enough on a daily basis, and when I get overwhelmed, I've had to learn how to start saying, God, help me. As simple as that. I've had to learn how to ask for help. Sometimes I don't like it, but you know what? These so-called self-proclaimed enemies, God will allow them to only do so much, and then he'll turn around and use them for your greater good. For those who love God and seek God, God's plans are to prosper you, not to fail you. So anybody coming up against you, God be with them. Because they on the wrong side. They are on the wrong side. All right, I'm going to close out this message. Let me just see what you guys need to know before I get off. Just a little quick little channeled message. Turn that tiredness into energy. Turn that weakness or that irritation or that annoyedness into just being more energetic about your passions, about what you're interested in. People want to play in energies until you shift it. As our child's play. I better leave people alone. What does the collective need to know about self-proclaimed enemies? What does the collective need to know about self-proclaimed enemies? Isn't she lovely? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, when we first met, I never felt something so strong. You were like my lover and my best friend, all wrapped in one with a ribbon on it, and all of a sudden the feeling so empty and hollow. I never give myself to another the way I gave it to you. Can't even recognize the way you do me, baby. It's gonna take a miracle to bring me back. Now I feel like, oh, you're the reason why I'm thinking. Next time you wanna go on and leave, I should just let you go on and do it. And you look like I'm stuck in a rehab. 'Cause baby, you're my disease. Oh. Let me get one card for what the collective needs to know in regards to self-proclaimed enemies. These cats are funny. You look up and they look at you staring. Maybe you getting in your cat energy. Cats are very independent creatures. They're multi-dimensional. They have 9 lives, so to speak. But they're very fearless. They walk around like they own a damn planet. Because you know not to mess with a cat. If you do, you're gonna get that other side. They normally just hiss, I think, to like scare people off if they feel they pick up on some kind of energy. But they're very they don't bother people. Like they just walk around. And sometimes I flip over because I feel like it's it. Alright, let me close this message out. Okay, we got 2 confirmation. I know what the heck I'm talking about because I just said that they will swipe. They will swipe you if they need to. You better leave them cats alone. You better not mess with no cats. Stuck in a rehab. Maybe somebody needs to go to rehab. What is it? 25, 65. That's a lion. Bro, I'm not about to be looking through all these pages. 62, I read it wrong. Okay, 1. And then this 2. Alright. So to close out this video, or this live, the first card you have gotten is the Hermit, which means you are in solitude, self-reflection, contemplation. Continue to protect your energy, you know, assess what deserves your attention, what doesn't deserve your attention, what you're willing to entertain, what you refuse to entertain. If it doesn't serve your highest possible good, continue to keep up healthy boundaries and stand your ground, because a lot of things are getting ready to come your way if it's not already underway to trip you up, to disturb you, to take you out of alignment, and we return it back to sender. You block it out. It's kind of like Nipsey Hussle said, there ain't no focus in this world like the focus drive. You got to focus on yourself like the only child. In other words, be worried about yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your obligations, and whatever energy you have in between, you know, maybe you can share it. Otherwise, F it. You know, and whoever is hating, they probably need to get some bread. They probably need to get some head. They might feel better. Return to sender on that ask. Okay, excuse my language. You also have, I think this was the second card, 3 of Wands, which talks about productivity, expansion, effort. So you're growing, you're ascending, you're expanding, you are becoming larger, you're becoming large with life. I won't say larger than life. Some people have the spirit where they are larger than life because this world is very artificial. But when you connect to nature, nature is very much real. Nature is very much ever-changing. Nature very much stands the test of time because there's truth in nature. It doesn't have to be arrogant. It doesn't have to rush. It doesn't have to be rude. It doesn't have to be anything to command its importantness because it already knows it's important. Trees are very vital. It helps with our oxygen. It helps with our wiping our butt tissue paper. It helps with us being able to take care of ourselves. So being in that energy and embodying the fact that all you have to do is allow yourself to be at one with nature and at one with spirit, you're already winning. Then you have the World, which is fulfillment, completion, masterpiece. So you are completing cycles, you're closing out connections, you are closing out old ways of doing things. Again, you are receiving the keys to open up new doors because the old ones, you can't learn anything else from them. You can't, there's nothing else that you could possibly go through from the past that's going to help you with the path that you're currently on. Now you have to deal with the new levels. Now you have to face the new devils. And sometimes once you conquer and face the demons and the devils within you, everything else becomes a piece of cake, because it's like if you're at peace with yourself, you can be at peace with everything else that comes your way. It's not even about being at peace with yourself and at war with the world. It's more so you carry the peace everywhere you go. You have to learn how to be stable in anything that you put your feet into, in anything that you touch. You keep the stableness about yourself, and it's never going to leave, regardless of what's going on, who it is, or how it comes your way. So you got 2 cards from Oracle, and then I'm going to close this out. Kola, territorial. The Kola looks so innocent, cute, and cuddly, but there is a ferocious beast laying under the surface. Don't be fooled by appearances. The Kola is very territorial and aggressive when triggered. If you trigger a Kola, they may take more than a swipe at you. Consider this a warning from spirit. The person or situation you're dealing with is wearing a false mask. They might not be as innocent and trustworthy as they appear. Their mask could be territorial and jealous, and a jealous persona hiding under their mask. Tread carefully. And I picked up on this energy of taking a swipe at you, and I was talking about the kittens or the cats earlier. So if you got to protect yourself, by all means, don't feel bad about doing so. Don't feel bad about needing to keep up healthy boundaries about claiming your territory. Hey, people need to pick a side and stick on it, and not come and try to throw you off track or try to swerve into your lane just because you smashing in it. You know what I mean? The last card is Unicorn, mystical. It's 2 little, what is it called? It's not motorcycles. It's 2 little mini bikes. I gotta get the correct term for it, but they just went past 2 kids on their, it's like mini motorcycles. They make a lot of noise, but it's very fun. So you smashing whoever you are, wherever you're going. Like, you're having fun. Continue to keep that energy. Mystical, the unicorn. The unicorn is a rare, majestic, pure, and magical being. Unicorns are so rare and full of light. They are thought to be an ethereal archetype existing only in the fantasy realms. They are so rare. They are known to be of this world, but not of this world. Unicorns are very unique, innocent, and galactic individuals who embody ancient wisdom, purity, innocence, and have a white angelic presence. They bring a different insight and perspective to all dynamics and channel insight from the angelic realms. Unicorns are very selective with their social circles and will only choose to share their energy with those who have a high vibration. If you are lucky enough to have a unicorn in your life, hold on to them. The world needs their glorious light. The unicorns represents a pure, innocent energy that is rare, mystical, and not of this world. This energy is a treasure and is to be cherished by all who are blessed to encounter such a unique, angelic soul who is pure of heart. So I pray that something in this reading resonates with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, please do not force it. Energy is fluid. This is a timeless reading. Maybe you've already gone through this. Maybe you're getting ready to go through this, or it just has yet to happen to you. If it doesn't sound like your story, don't force it. Let it go. Let it flow. Just a reminder, you're not alone. I was guided to share this message, so I did so. So continue to be obedient. Keep your light on, because you never know. You never know how you're influencing people. You never know who's paying attention to you, because you have more eyes on you than you think, than you know, than you could probably even understand. And it's simply because you've chosen to be obedient, and you've chosen to create your own rules. You're a rebel, so to speak. And that lifestyle is not for the faint of heart. Being a rebel, you make up your own rules as you go. You do what you want, people do what they can, okay? So you're going to inspire plenty, and then some are also going to be bothered by you because, you know, they haven't learned how to play the game. Even if you're not playing the game, you're still playing the game. You're just playing it by your rules, right? Light heart, move freely. Sending lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. I pray for your health. I pray for your prosperity. I pray for your guidance. I pray for your protection. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings.